I think I always wanted to coach. I don't think I knew what sport or what position, but from Little League, I met a bunch of coaches that I felt like were really positive mentors and people in my life that I wanted to replicate what they were doing for me, for others. I didn't know what age range I wanted to coach. I didn't know what level I wanted to coach. I thought I wanted to coach football. Not quickly, but that changed in college when I realized that I found a passion for strength and conditioning. I felt like a few of those coaches that I met and connected with were some of my best mentors. You get the opportunity to spend a large amount of time with the students, probably the most of any coach because of how long the off season is, how much time you spend in the weight room, out on the field, out on the track. So I felt like there was a really insightful and exciting opportunity to mentor in that position. So as I started to learn more about strength and conditioning and also studying at the same time sports psychology, I felt like that was the route I wanted to go from a coaching standpoint, from a professionalism standpoint, was coaching strength and conditioning. I was working in the college level at Rutgers University, and then I got a call shortly thereafter from North Broward Prep, which is close to my home, and it was too good an opportunity to pass up, and I've been here for 6 years.
For me, it's inspiring how Coach Garish gives in all his effort to make sure we do our best.
Sorg!
For me, Coach Garish pushes me every day to become a better athlete.
Coach Garish really helped improve me as an all-around athlete from before I met him to now, and he's really helped build a program that a lot of people could feel comfortable to go out and work hard and just try and be the best student athlete they could possibly be. And I went off to college, and obviously I'm back here still working out with him because he really created an environment where even people who have left can come back and still work and be a part of the community of North Broward Athletics.
If we want to be able to finish races, if we want to be able to finish the 200, even the 100, certainly when we start talking about the 400, the 300 is a good place.
With the injury that ended my football career was concussions, so I picked up another sport. I wanted to find a sport that I could keep. Again, I was kind of struggling with what's my identity, what's my purpose, because I founded my purpose on athletics early on in my life. So I wanted to find something to kind of fill that void when I was competing. So I picked up track and field, picked up hammer throw was the specific event that I did. When I came back here, one of the initial agreements for myself and the athletic administration as a strength and conditioning coach was actually that I wouldn't coach a sport. So I think the reason for that is if I'm coaching football in the fall, I would be at football practice every day. If I'm coaching soccer in the winter, I would be at soccer practice every day after school, and that would take me away from the weight room and away from the students' off-season strength and conditioning program until the track position came open. And track very much is a sport of training. I think it's a sport of skills. It's a sport of perfecting and improving skills that I think are extremely beneficial to sports. So everybody wants to get faster. Everybody wants to jump higher. Everybody, relatively speaking, wants to get stronger. So I think that a lot of those things played really well into training for track and field. And I think a lot of those things played really well into our strength and conditioning program. So basically the track and field program takes place of our strength and conditioning program in the spring. The strength and conditioning program takes place of the track and field program.
Early on in my high school career, I had some adversity with some surgeries, and he helped me out mentally, making sure I was on the right path all the time. Whenever I needed someone to speak to, he's always there. And that helped me with my grade book, helped me get good grades, and then it also helped me on the football field and get back to playing, which I love doing.
I think every trial and adversity is a reason to help prepare somebody else. So when you're in a position of education, I think everything that you go through in your life is a great opportunity to learn from it, reflect on it, and help future generations and your students respond to it in much the same way or a different way depending on who the student is, what they're reacting to. Everybody's going to respond to things differently. A big thing for me, I think, especially for young students and a slight adversity from an athletic standpoint, was that my athletic career was cut short due to concussions. And I think something that I really took from that from that moment or took from that challenge and adversity was that there's more to life than sports. There's more to life than labeling yourself an athlete. I think oftentimes we see celebrities, we see professional athletes, and they say, I'm a basketball player, I'm a football player, and they lose sight of what really matters and who they really are to their family, to the people that maybe they do have a great impact on, that watch them, whether it be a professional athlete, whether it even be on campus. I think a lot of our student athletes are really looked to be leaders on campus. So when you do things the right way, when you understand that you have a bigger responsibility than just winning games or making plays, I think it's something that's really positive to take from an athletic career and mine.
I can't really use words to describe it. Usually when I want to give up, he's like, no, keep going, you can do it. Oh yeah, Tate. And he gives like nicknames like Tate Squats or Tate State. I don't know, he's an awesome coach.
I want you to give your all, okay? I know